everybody, I'm Kyla. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be watching one of Kaitlin Bennett's newest videos where she got chased off a campus again. Last time it was Ohio University, and this happened again when she went to visit the University of Central Florida a few days ago. So we're going to take a look at some of the situations that happened that day.
They hate the police, yet they're asking the police to kick me off campus.
Good point, Kaitlin. This is the loving left, okay? They say, we're accepting of everybody, we'll love you. And then they hate anyone that doesn't agree with them.
Guys, don't forget to go libertyhangout.tv. Watch all of this footage. There's so much. We're just going to let it all loose on libertyhangout.tv. So
I wish I could go to libertyhangout.tv, Kaitlin, but I broke. I'll probably ask for it for Christmas.
wear a mask. She has one. They claim my body, my choice, yet they're mad. Holy crap, wait. There's a social distancing gathering limit here on campus. There's more than 12 people gathered.
I agree with that. They really have no place to be complaining about you when they're not following their own policies. That's a little hypocritical. If they're so concerned about COVID and the fact that COVID is more easily spread in condensed groups of a lot of people, and the fact that they're not worried about that, they're more worried about Kaitlin Bennett being on their campus, that's ridiculous, and that's extremely sad.
Why are you violating the gathering order? There's a gathering limit of 12 people.
I love how everyone's so concerned about the mask while also not being concerned about the social distancing gathering guidelines. If you're that concerned about being near someone that doesn't have a mask, social distance yourself from that person.
November 3rd, there is an election. There is an election in this country, and these people have the same power as you do to vote.
I don't. Oh my gosh, that makes me so sad. I'm so close to being able to vote, and it makes me sad that I'll never be able to vote for Donald Trump for president. If only this election was 2 years away instead of right now.
Use your vote and power out these people.
Are they seriously screaming ACAB when they just called the police on Kaitlin? The police suck until they go with my agenda and do what I want them to do. That is the logic.
You're not doing shit other than what you do on yourself.
Wow, that was good. Wow, that was awesome. I don't know what to say back to that.
I don't think anybody would know what to say back to that. That wasn't even a coherent thought.
Tell me to shut up on my campus, get out. Tell me to shut up on my campus.
This isn't your campus.
Hey!
I have my own chance. Let's go. Hey! Ho, ho. Kaitlin Bennett.
The thing about liberals, though, they're not even creative. It's just the same chant over and over with different things inserted. Hey, ho, ho, blank, blank, blank has got to go. That's all they've got. They have that, ACAB, Black Lives Matter. That is all they have. They can't come up with anything new. And if I'm wrong about this, please tell me any, like, creative chants, roast, whatever, coming from the liberals in the comments below.
Would you put a mask on, please?
I want to know if you're going to ask your students to follow the policies about gathering.
Okay, yep.
Well, he's not following the policy. He asked me to put a mask on, but he's not.
He just walked away, so he just asked somebody on campus to follow a policy, and the students aren't even following the policy. The least you can do, if you're going to make someone else follow policy, at least make everybody follow the policies. You can't just discriminate against one person because you like them less than the other people that are there.
As you can see, they're already losing control of the line.
Yeah, they have lost control of the
Now
line.
they're telling us to scoot back. So
Let's be honest here. Was there really ever any control of the line? No. Keep her on. Keep her on. Keep her on.
I cannot hear you.
Look at them. They all think they're so cool. Like, haha, I'm flipping a bird at you. Like, what is that? Seriously? They probably left this and then went to their friends and they were like, I flipped off Kaitlin Bennett. They're probably so proud of themselves thinking they accomplished something.
And we're all about free speech and everything, right? And protecting everybody's rights, but the university has a policy.
We're all about protecting everybody's rights, except for your right.
It's harder for them to follow it right now as a big crowd that's very passionate than for you to be reasonable and just put on a mask.
It's not that hard to social distance, okay? They could easily be like, okay, 12 people come over here, 12 people go over there, 12 people go over there, but they're not going to communicate because they just want to target Kaitlin, beat down Kaitlin, get Kaitlin off campus. That's the only goal. They can only comprehend one thing at a time, and that's the one thing they're choosing to comprehend right now. Kaitlin Bennett bad, Steven Crowder bad, Orange Man bad, Republicans bad, Conservatives bad. That's all they have. Right wing bad. But they have no examples to back up their claims.
If you don't leave after the trespassing issue, then it's a violation of a trespass warning.
Yes.
And that's when it becomes a criminal offense.
Okay, so we would be charged in court if we don't put a mask on.
You could, yeah. No, not for not wearing a mask.
For trespassing,
yeah.
Because we didn't put mask on.
Yeah, no, after being asked to leave, yeah.
Yes, got it.
Is it possible to trespass on public property? Hold on, I'm gonna look this up real quick. Okay, so yes, a person can be charged with trespassing if they've been asked to leave, but Florida law also says any person who does not have legitimate business on the campus or any other authorization, license, or invitation to enter or remain upon school property. I don't know if independent journalism is legitimate business on a campus. I think that'd be something for a jury of peers to decide. Because of the First Amendment, I think independent journalism would be legitimate business on the campus, but that's not my job to decide, nor would it be my job to decide if Kaitlin were to be arrested on the scene. Even though this was a public university, she can be considered a trespasser and charged.
They want me to wear a mask so bad?
They're protecting her because it's their job. As police officers, you know, protect and serve. Doesn't matter if you disagree with them or not. They're protecting her because it's what they're paid to do. And she's a citizen of the United States. And if they weren't protecting her, who would be? And what would you do if they weren't? And also, I just love the immediate uproar of outrage when she puts on a MAGA mask. Like, you wanted her to put on a mask? Don't be mad about what mask she put on.
How is Donald Trump a racist?
Donald Trump is a racist. For many examples, his rhetoric, Mexicans are rapists.
When did he say that?
When did he say that? He said that at a protest, or not a protest, a rally. Yes, he did.
He said MS-13 gang members are rapists.
These are facts, and I can't argue with you about basic facts.
Give me a fact that he's racist.
I just did.
No, you did not give her a fact that Donald Trump is racist, and you are absolutely right. You cannot argue about facts, but what you have is a twisted mainstream media narrative version of the fact, and they twisted his words to make it sound like he was talking about Mexicans in general. In reality, he was talking about MS-13 gang members and the illegal immigrants who come into the country and commit crimes. That's who he was talking about.
You're coming on our campus causing absolute chaos and then expecting everyone to distance. That's not gonna happen.
I'm causing the chaos.
Yes, you are.
You are the only people causing chaos. This is all based on your action. You are not as strong as you guys pretend to be. You guys are wusses. If you're that threatened by Kaitlin Bennett, like, she's not intimidating.
I'm not responsible for their behavior.
But you are right now because they're here because you're here.
I'm
Asking you as for a favor. You're not going to do it.
not going to leave.
You're not going to leave.
Why do I have to?
Because look at the crowd. Nobody will socially distance because they're so passionate about being here. If somebody
You think they're gonna socially distance once she leaves? No, she already moved locations. They followed her, and they're still not social distancing. These are their actions, and they need to be held responsible.
we are protecting your right to do this right now. Okay?
You're protecting her rights by telling her to give up her rights and leave.
Protect my rights and hold them responsible.
You're not listening to me. Somebody could be sick in this crowd right now, okay?
Yep.
And I don't like that idea.
Me neither.
Because we want the university to continue to run as an organization, okay?
Yep.
So I'm just asking you, please, if you and your team would...
Can we talk about that guy in the background that's like doing all this? Like he's just there because of the mob. He might not even know who Kaitlin Bennett is. He probably just got caught up, saw a big crowd and was like, what's over there? Then he saw a camera and this is my chance to have my 15 minutes of fame.
So if someone rapes a girl because she was there at a party, is he not responsible? He is held responsible.
That is a great analogy, okay? Because they are there breaking rules because Kaitlin is there. So if a man rapes a woman because she is there, the crowd is the man. It is not her fault that these people are breaking all the rules because she's there. She had nothing to do with that.
Tell me how you would like for us to push all these people back right now, okay?
What?
Tell me how you'd like for us to do that with the limited number of police resources we have.
I am not a police officer.
Did he just ask her how to do his own job? That is incredibly hilarious. If you can't figure out how to do something as simple as disperse a crowd, why are you a police officer when you have to make difficult, life-altering decisions in a split second and you can't figure out how to disperse a crowd? Police officers disperse parties all the time. How hard can it be to disperse a crowd? That is your job to figure out. It is not Kaitlin's job to tell you how to do that.
You guys figure that out. That's your job.
I've just figured it out. If you guys leave, they will disperse.
Yeah, I think you can figure out a way to disperse the crowd without trampling on someone else's rights.
I am not going to be victim blamed. I am not going to sit here and be told this is my fault. I am not going to fall victim to that
Kaitlin,
victimhood
I
mentality.
thought that you'd be a reasonable person and help me out.
I am reasonable.
I thought you'd be reasonable and help me out. It's not her job to help you. It's your job to help her and everyone else in the crowd stay safe. She owes nothing to you. What are you doing asking for favors, begging her to leave? Like, you are the most sorry piece of shit cop I've ever heard. How do I do my job? I'm begging you to leave, please. This is just a comedy reel of cops failing miserably at the simplest tasks they can have as cops. At this point, her private security team is doing better than the cops.
What are you thinking right now?
I mean, you got every right to be here. I disagree with you on a lot of things, but I don't think this is the way to go about it, civil discourse. I want to be able to hear what you got to say from a distance. I want to hear what they got to say, but this just isn't the way to do it for them.
There you go. That guy has the right idea. He knows how to be a civilized person in society. We can have different opinions. We can talk about them like actual human beings instead of going at each other like ravaging wolves, going at each other's throats. I want to hear what you want to hear. You want to hear what I have to hear. We can have a discussion, agree to disagree at the end, and that'll be that. That'll be the end of the day. But instead, the left wants to have mobs and riots and destroy people's way of being.
I lived through the shooting. I understand your constitutional rights to the Second Amendment, but I don't understand why you use assault rifles for it. The shooter at our school used an AR-15 to kill 17 people.
First, I'm incredibly sorry for your loss. Handguns account for 80% of mass shootings in our country.
Well, I agree with that.
So, it is not the type of weapon that is used. I feel so heartbroken when I see someone use something that I view as self-defense to commit atrocities in this country. I'm not okay with it, and I wish it didn't happen. My family uses those guns to protect themselves. That's what I use them for. The only thing I can offer you is my condolences and my condemnation of those actions.
I love how they were both respectful. I love how they were both actually listening to each other. I truly feel like I feel like both of them were hearing the other person, and I hope that girl understood Kaitlin's position, and I hope I believe they both understood where the other person was coming from. I hope that girl went home a little more informed. I hope she'll go and research it some more. What she went through was truly horrible, but with a little more context, I think she will be more accepting of other people's positions on guns after hearing what Kaitlin had to say, after maybe going home and researching it some more, after looking at all the examples of people using guns to save lives rather than take them. I just think that was a beautiful interaction all around.
Look,
I hope you got corona and die for not wearing the right mask.
say that again?
I hope you get corona and die for not wearing the right mask.
You're not wearing the right mask. That is the thinnest cloth mask I've ever seen in my entire life.
I just want to point out, Kaitlin Bennett has gotten these people to exercise a little bit more than Michelle Obama. Good going. Just be a conservative. They're going to lose so much weight. They're welcome.
Honestly, that's probably the most that they've exercised during all of quarantine. Is that short little walk with you, Kaitlin.
Go around me! Go around me! Go around me!
I'd rather myself than be a racist. I would never treat a Mexican like that.
Why are people still pushing the narrative that Kaitlin freaking pooped her pants at a frat party? Like, for one thing, she's already denounced that because she doesn't drink. For another thing, if you actually even look at the picture, it doesn't look like Kaitlin at all. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Yeah, you can tell by looking at the picture, like, they don't have the same skin tone, for one thing. Kaitlin Bennett's hair is a lot longer, like a lot longer, and it's thicker, and it's a lot wavier. That doesn't even look anything like Kaitlin Bennett. So is it racist that they look at a white blonde chick and went Kaitlin Bennett because we all look the same?
You're telling me to go because I'm racist? Me! You're the one who's fucking racist! I am a Hispanic minority!
That is the stupidest thing out of this entire video. Like, this chick just decided to try and push past security or whatever to get to Kaitlin, and then everybody's gonna get mad at the security guard for doing their job. Like, he's private hire security. His job is to protect Kaitlin. If someone's trying to get in her face and harass her and possibly assault her, it's his job to stop that. So when she's even when she was getting in front of him, like, a few minutes ago, saying, go around me, like, he can't leave an open spot by Kaitlin, because his job is to protect her. That's why the security is, like, bam, 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 like, in a circle, so they can all protect her if the group decides to get hostile, which clearly that one did, and it didn't turn out well for her. Because she failed miserably, because she decided, you know what, there's these 4 or 5? Anyway, there's these, like, multiple large men protecting this woman, and I'm just gonna decide to push past them, because, you know, it's no problem. It's not difficult at all. I'm just gonna successfully do this. No! You're gonna be stopped. Like, they're going to push you if you try to push past them to get to her.
I got you. You're good. You're good. Yeah. Give me that.
So, and then, of course, that one person set off the entire mob. So now they are like, one person did it. We have the okay now. Let's just go at her.
They look like rabid animals.
Let me ask you a question.
Dude, leave me the f alone.
You're here. Get out. Go. Get away.
She's literally in the process of being mobbed right now, and you're trying to talk to her. Can you just leave her alone? Because this is a high-stress situation. But I love how Kaitlin didn't really snap too much, and she made a joke. Like, they look like rabid pack animals, because that's basically what they are. I hope their mothers are proud of them. They're probably watching them. Like, they probably showed this to their mothers. They're probably, look, Mom, look what I did. And then their mom's like, oh my gosh, sweetie, that is so beautiful and brave. I can't believe you did that. Gold star for you. There you go. That's what we have. It's incredibly ignorant that people are always like, Kaitlin Bennett is such a... she's so provocative. She goes to these events and these rallies and these campuses to harass people and get them to react. But that's not what she does. They do that all on their own because the only provocative thing she did was be there. I know a lot of people on the right don't like Kaitlin Bennett as well because of some of the things she says, but honestly, I just don't think they have the same sense of humor, or they can't talk because they weren't in that situation. They don't know what they would have done. For all they know, they would have done exactly the same thing. Yeah, so that's all we got for this video. I'll see you next time. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know down below, what do you think of Kaitlin Bennett? Do you think her tactics are a little provocative? Are you completely fine with them? Is it the left? Is it her? Is it the right? Is it everybody? Give me your opinions down below, and I'll try to answer as many comments as I can. Have a nice day, and thank you for watching this video. Bye!